Hi yogis, the flow today is focusing on hip mobility and hip stability. And remember, when you do yoga, it's not supposed to hurt your joints. When you do yoga, it feels good. So if it doesn't feel good, go back to the drills, work on some of the form awareness drills, and then go back to the flow and see if the flow feels better after you get more familiar with the alignment and form and movement of the pose. So let's get started. We'll start right here in the center of our mat in a comfortable seat. Again, find that seat that feels comfortable for you. And let's center our shoulders over our hips. Lengthen up through the spine and breathe in and out through the nose. And then as we sit here, connecting our breath to our mind and body, we will set an intention for the practice today. And our intention today is I am open and stable. So every time you inhale, we're going to take 3 breaths together to start our practice. And every time you inhale, go ahead and say to yourself, I am open and stable. Inhale. I am open and stable. Inhale. I am open and stable. Third time. I am open and stable. And so anytime during this practice when you feel yourself starting to grip or starting to lose your balance, just repeat to yourself, I am open and stable. And that intention will be there for you anytime during your practice or during your day. Let's go ahead and press our palms together. Inhale, stretch the hands up over the head. And then exhale, sweep the arms out. Again, connecting breath and movement together. Inhale as the breath rises, so do the arms. And then exhale as the breath flows out, allow the arms to flow down. One more time. Inhale, arms flow up. And then exhale. Right hand to the ground. Inhale, stretch up, and then exhale, stretch it over. Inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, stretch it over to the left. Inhale, and exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. And when you stretch over, press down on the opposite knee so you can create length down that side body. Inhale up and exhale over. Notice that when you press it down, your hips don't lift and the stretch is more effective and more intense. And then last time over to the left side. And then let's come back to the center. Now we're going to twist right hand to the left knee. Lift up through the crown of the head and pull the chin in so your whole entire length of your spine is long. Pull the ribs in, so don't stretch your ribs out like this. Pull the ribs in and then allows your spine to lengthen even more. Come back to the center and now we'll do the other side. Lift up through the crown of the head, pull chin in, create length in the spine. And then let's come back to center. Tabletop pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Warming up the spine. And exhale. Good. Now, since we're doing hip openers today, in child's pose, we are purposely taking the knees out wide. Toes are touching behind. And then as you exhale, stretch the hips all the way back to the heels. When you have your knees apart, you're stretching the outside part of your hip. Fingers walk out as far as they can, and see if you can let your heart rest right on the ground. You'll notice over time as your hips start to open, your heart gets closer to the earth. Good, now inhale, let's come up, shoulders over the wrists and knees, come back under the hips. Shoulders over the wrists, fingers spread out nice and wide, strong arms not sinking into the elbows. Press it up into downward facing dog on your toes. Push the floor away from you, tailbone rises up, energy moving upwards through the legs and the arms, no sinking in. And now slowly lower the heels to the ground. Remember, long spine comes first, then hamstrings. Bend the right knee and then the left. Right and left. One more time, right and left. Come back, downward dog. Lead with the shoulder blades, ripple forward. Try to make your spine look like a wave as you peel yourself open, plank pose. Elbows stay over the wrist. Whether you're on your knees or on your toes, half push-up. On the inhale, heart lifts, upward facing dog. Nice hip opener across the front. And then just rock side to side in upward facing dog. Strong, strong quads to support the lower back. If you let those quads sag, you dump into your shoulders and your hips, not good. Good, so now we're gonna pull the pubic bone into the navel and press yourself back up into downward dog. Press firmly into the left foot. Inhale, right leg stretches up to three-legged dog. Tabletop hips, don't open the hips to the side. On the exhale, pull the knee in and then let it float, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, stretch it out, three-legged dog. Exhale, shoulders over the wrists again, heart and knee touch. Inhale, third time, three-legged dog. And then exhale, hold and hover, shoulder over the wrist. Notice how I'm rounding out my spine to create space for my knee. Then the right foot steps between the hands. Lower the left knee to the ground and stretch the left quad. You can take the blocks with you if it feels a little crowded in here. You can use the blocks to help create space in the front body. 3 breaths here. 2 and 3. Good, now we're gonna take the left hand and stretch it up. So the psoas that runs through the hips, the psoas connects to the lower ribs of your body. So when you stretch your hand up, you're bringing the lower ribs with the stretch, and that allows your psoas muscle to lengthen and stretch. As long as you keep this left hip pressing down. This is a great hip stretch. Runners, anytime your lower back hurts, this is a great stretch to help release the lower back. Good, now let's take the hand down and pull the hips back. All of these things, there's a reason for all of these movements in the beginning, because they're preparing us for what's waiting for us in the future of this flow. Good, right knee comes back over the ankle. Move the blocks out of the way if you have them. The hands are on the ground, shoulders are over the wrists, left toes tucked under. Lead with the right heel. Press the core into the spine, and then press up into three-legged dog again. And then on the exhale, lower down, downward dog. This time, push firmly into the right foot. Inhale, left leg stretches up, three-legged dog. Don't open the hips, keep the hips pointing towards the ground. Good. On the exhale, pull the knee into the chest, shoulders over the wrists, heart to knee. Inhale, stretch it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee pulls in, shoulders over wrists. Third time, inhale, three-legged dog. Everything long, create space and length through everything. And then exhale, shoulders over wrists, heart and knee. Hover, round out the spine, engage the core. Create as much space as you can underneath so that you have room for the left foot to step between the hands. Good, lower the right knee to the floor. And then create space for your front body by bringing the blocks in and stretch. Pull the left hip back as you press the right hip forward. Great stretch right here. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Now, firmly press the right knee into the ground. Inhale the right hand up. Psoas stretch. Remember the psoas that passes through the hips attaches to the lower rib, the most bottom rib. So when you stretch that hand up, you're actually stretching hip muscles. On the exhale, bring the right hand down and then pull the hips back, stretch out the left hamstring. So look, my foot right here, look at my foot, it's flexing so that the more you flex the foot, the deeper of a stretch you have in the hamstring. Good, let's line up the left knee over the ankle, move the blocks out of the way. Keep them nearby, fingers spread out wide on the ground, shoulders are already over the wrist, tuck the right toes under, push into the heel, engage the core, don't dump into your left thigh, engage the core, push the floor away from you, lead with the left heel, stretch it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. And then ripple the spine forward like a wave, articulate, get into every single vertebra of your spine, plank pose. Pull the pubic bone into the navel and then begin walking the feet towards the hands, forward fold. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start warming up even more. Sweep the arms out, up, palms touch, thumbs to the heart. And we'll do sun salutations targeting the hips and the inner thighs. Inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, sweep it out all the way down. Forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Flat back, try to line the shoulders up with the hips and the tailbone is pulling towards the back of the mat, not up towards the ground. Hands flat onto the floor, bend the knees if you need to. Take the feet out wide in this wide forward fold. Take the left foot, step it all the way back and wide. Line the foot up with the outer edge of your mat. Lower the knee down to the ground. So you're in a wide lizard pose. Shoulders are over the wrists now. Good. If there's space in your hips, take the left foot, lift it off the mat, and then do a little quad stretch. Exhale, lower the foot down. Right foot slides back, right knee on the edge of your mat, wide child's pose, toes touching the back. Stretch it out, wide child. Inhale, lift up into wide tabletop, toes tuck under, stretch it up, wide downward dog. Feet are on the outer edges of the mat. Take the right foot, step it forward on the outside of the right hand. Left foot steps forward on the outside of the left hand. On the exhale, lower down, Malasana. Hands stretch forward, push into the heels and inner edges of the feet, pressing all the way up to high mountain, thumbs to the heart. Inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, sweep it out, swan dive, wide forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, full fold. Left foot steps out, back and wide. Lower the knees down. Lizard pose right here. Shoulders are over the wrists. Breathe into the left or into the right thigh. If there's space, hinge the right foot, and then the right hand grabs the right foot behind you. 3 breaths. So you're not sinking in like this, you're keeping your spine long. Exhale, lower the foot down, tuck the toes under, shoulders are over the wrists, and then the left foot slides back. Stretch the hips back, wide child's pose. Inhale, wide table, toes tuck under, hips lift, wide down dog. So if you find that it's difficult to walk forward in one step, take little steps towards your hands and then lower the hips down. If this is as far as you can go in your Malasana pose, that's great. You know, stay here and breathe. And as your hips start to open up, your hips will lower. That can be your progress. Extend the hands forward, press into the heels and big toes. Stretch it up, engage the inner thighs, high mountain, thumbs to the heart. So we'll do that 2 more times, and this time the flow will be a little more fluid with less explanations. And if you get confused, just go back to the first round for the deeper explanation. But the next 2, they will be just one right after the other, okay? So let's go together. Remember, I am open and stable. Inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, sweep it out all the way down. Inhale, half forward fold, flat back. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, left foot steps back and wide to the outer edge of the mat. Knee lowers, lizard pose. Breathe here and hold, or on the exhale, pull the right or the left foot to the heel for a little stretch in the quad. Exhale, lower the foot down, shoulders over the wrist, right knee outside and back. Stretch it out, wide child's. Inhale, come up, wide table, toes tuck under. Inhale, wide dog. Walk or step the feet out, Malasana. Inhale, arms stretch up. Inhale, again, wide, high mountain, thumbs to the heart. Other side. Inhale, sweep it out. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full fold. Right foot steps back and wide, knee lowers, lizard. Hold or hinge foot and quad stretch. 2, 3, exhale, foot lowers. On the next inhale, left knee slides back for wide child's. Inhale, come up, wide table, toes tuck under, wide dog. Walk or step forward. Malasana. Inhale up. Exhale, thumbs to the heart. Third one, we'll bring another variation. You have the option to stay at the first variation. Inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, sweep it out. Forward fold. Feet are wide as you inhale, flat back. Exhale, full fold. Good, left foot steps back and wide. Lower the knee down wide. Lizard pose, hold, or hinge the knee, hold. Hold right here, or inhale, stretch and balance. Exhale, bring the hand down and the foot down. Left foot slides back. On the exhale, wide child's. Inhale, come up, wide table, toes tuck under, wide down dog. Option to walk or step, or option to hop forward. Malasana. Stretch the hands out. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, thumbs to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Sweep it out. Swan dive. Flat back. Full fold. Right foot steps back and wide. Right knee lowers. Lizard and hold. Or hinge and hold. Or extend. 3 breaths in whichever variation you choose. 1, 2, and 3. Hands down to the ground. Foot to the floor. Left foot slides back. Exhale, wide child's pose. Inhale, come up, wide table, toes tuck under, hips lift, wide dog. Walk, step, or pull the belly in and hop it in. Lower down, Malasana. Stretch the hands out. Inhale, stretch it up. Grow to a tall, high mountain. And then thumbs to the heart. Heel toe the feet in. Time for the balancing pose. On the exhale, hips lower for chair. Warm up the spine, hands to the knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round it out, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round it out, cat. Inhale, third time, cow. And then exhale, round it out, cat. And then come back, chair. Extend the hands towards the front of your mat. And with a warmed up spine, you'll find that you can go lower. I am open and stable. Notice that I'm not sinking into my thighs, but my belly is supporting my spine as I float in chair pose. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, thumbs to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep it out, swan dive. Flat back, full fold. Good, walk those feet out wide, step the left foot back and wide. Exhale, knee lowers. Option to stay here or bring the foot up. Inhale, stay here or stretch. Exhale, bring the hands down, toes tuck under. Then the right or the left foot slides back. wide child's pose. Inhale, wide table, toes tuck under, hips lift, down dog. Gaze between the thumbs, knee bends. Maybe you walk, you step, or you hop forward. Malasana. Hands stretch. Inhale, rise up. High mountain, thumbs to the heart. Other side, inhale. And exhale. Flat back, inhale. Full fold, exhale. Good. Left foot steps back and wide. Left knee lowers, hold lizard or hinge. Inhale, hold hinge or stretch. 3 breaths, 1, 2, equal weight, front foot, back knee. 3, hands down, foot lowers. Left leg back. Exhale, wide child's pose. Inhale, wide table. Toes tuck under, wide dog. Walk, step, or hop into wide malasana. Got the gaze is between the thumbs. Pull the belly in if you're gonna hop and use your core to let your hips float. Malasana. 3 breaths, 1, 2, 3, hands stretch. Inhale, press up. Engage the inner thighs, thumbs to the heart. In and out. Inhale, arms reach up, sweep it down. We're gonna meet in tabletop pose. So bring the knees to the floor, swing the feet out, lower the hips down. Again, the supportive way to get down to the ground, roll to the side, and then take yourself down to the floor, then come onto the back for the final resting pose. So today, since we're focusing on hip mobility and stability, we're going to do butterfly in our final resting pose. So the feet touch, and then you let the knees open out to the side for a butterfly. So our legs are like butterfly wings. If this is painful on your hips, it's a very real possibility because a lot of us the general population has very tight hips. Place blocks under the knees to support, and this feels really soothing to the body. And right here, if you have time to pause the video and just set the timer for 3 minutes of a shavasana, the final resting pose, you will be taking really good care of yourself. If you don't have time, make a mental note, and at the end of the day, see if you can create time for 3 minutes of stillness. Right now, let's place our right hand on our heart, left hand on the belly, and say to yourself, I am open and stable. And now let's go ahead, if you have blocks under your knees, move the blocks out of the way, roll to the side that feels most stable and supportive today. Pull the belly in to support your back and use your hands to press yourself up to a seated position. Comfortable seat, thumbs pressing towards the center of your brow. Inhale through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. May your mind be filled with peace. Thumbs to your lips, inhale. Exhale through the mouth. May your speech be filled with peace. And then thumbs to your heart, inhale. May your heart be filled with peace. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you very much.